Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and for one of the last times, I'm here with Casual Jacob.
We're almost there. Oh boy, we're using this. I would have never seen this coming.
You know, when I said for one of the last times I'm here with Casual Jacob, I meant like the playthrough's almost done, but I just realized it sounds like ominously like I'm gonna fucking murder you or something. Sorry, Jacob. Now that we've beaten reverse recruitment, there's nothing for you to live for.
Just wait until the next Path of Radiance playthrough you end up making yourself do. So I see that we're going with the strat of just let Tanith kill everything.
Oh, the Brightbow's not dealing as much damage as I thought it would. So there
Armonite
are...
actually got Riz in this game.
Yeah. TMGC reference?
I thought it was just like the sword armors that had Riz in that game, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's just the sword armors. But in Path of Radiance, all armors are sword armors. All armors are sword armors in Path of Radiance.
Every armor is a sword armor. It's so close to a one-shot. That would have been an epic one-shot.
No, he's setting up a kill for Alincia.
That's even more epic.
Does he even gain any stats? He's capped like fucking everything. Skill and res.
Woo, let's go, Brave Sword! I do not think she does super well.
Okay, she doesn't die. She doesn't die to the cat. I just wanted to make sure.
The armors on the doors do move, I'm very certain. And oh, we're gonna Kanto backwards.
Oh, you have Kanto though. There is a like the bolting guy or whatever. I guess
she'll be fine.
Oh, speaking of wait, I should probably actually just kill the cat, shouldn't I?
Yeah, like probably.
Renewal smash.
I'm so happy we got renewal instead of a four-way dancer.
Yeah, four-way dancer bad actually. Look at that. Marsha is still gaming.
I didn't even get to see Marsha's last performance outside of being a hand axe. It's just tragic.
She's just promoted to tier 17. Hand axe tier.
Promoted to hand axe.
Woo, oh, wait, actually this is epic. Actually, this is epic. Wait, we can just stick around
this just works. Whoosh.
I like also how because he's a generic warrior, it's impossible to tell who's who except for the fact that he's got a giant green axe, which is how you tell them apart.
Because green is cool.
Stigurna approved.
And he got a green antitoxin.
Okay, so I think I deployed my four-way dance. And look at how well I'm using it.
I get the feeling we'll get by just fine without super optimizing.
I also get that feeling. You know what? We're just gonna end turn.
Just let it ride.
Oh, wait, why is he...
Oh, provoke.
Yeah, but like he moved to 3 range like it's fucking Engaged Thunder or something.
Maybe he's confused.
I'm confused too because I've recently been playing Engage, so I was like, oh, the thunder.
Oh my god.
Oh damn, there's not even a crit animation for the Brightbow because it's unused. That's funny.
Oh wait, the map animations don't usually do crit animations. You just pew and it does like extra damage.
Oh, maybe. That would make sense.
There's skill proc animations. Like you trigger Astra with a bow, you do like yeah, they like throw the hand axe in the air for soul procs.
What does the bow one do?
They just twirl the arrow a whole bunch.
Oh, that's fancy. I thought that was a crit.
Oh my god,
that was a crit. One. I'm so glad we used our arms roll in Astrid. This was epic.
Hey, it's funny, so I'm happy we did.
No, I'm being serious. It is epic. She just got to 1-2 range those people with the fucking Brightbow. Something that you would never get to see in vanilla Path of Radiance.
Because the devs don't trust us to have a magic bow in this game.
That's okay. I can't be trusted.
On the bright side, now we get to see what it's like to use the magic bow, and I'm seeing that it's not too terribly different.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to just hand axe spam, but it hits on res. But like
But it's
hitting on res
cooler.
doesn't matter.
The hitting on res can only matter so much when the magic different. Like, I wonder what the magic strength difference is compared to their defense res is.
We'll never know because we can't see the battle forecast.
Yeah. Look out. Dual crit. Oh.
See, but Boyd is on a special mission. He needs to get the long bow.
Okay, but Boyd did the crit.
If only we knew what the percentage chance of that was.
I think they should improve the UI by taking a hand from FE4 and FE5 UI, but they remove like the accuracy, the strength, and the what else is on there? It's
level.
Accuracy. Oh, it shows your defense as well, and they just leave level.
Yes.
So we just see like level whatever. Sword toss. So we just see like the two characters' levels and no other stats.
I think what they should do actually is show level and then the percentage chance for every proc skill, including every proc skill you don't know, so it says 0 for a bunch of them.
Gatrie has a 0% chance of proccing soul in this round of combat.
Yeah, not just limited to ones you could theoretically know. Like, also, everyone it shows their Soul, Astra, Luna, and Ether chances. And Deadeye, and...
Alright, Ileana enters combat. Nightheal does not proc. Parity does not proc. Soul has a 0% chance.
It shows the unused skills as well.
Discipline is not being used.
Although it just shows a percentage next to them, instead of, like, anything
0%.
actually helpful.
There's a 0% chance of Colossus activating on Marcia.
0%? Path of Radiance 0% growths reference?
No way, that's that playthrough of this game.
We definitely didn't use Boyd in that playthrough.
No, he didn't.
He went on a death cycle, not too dissimilar to how he always does in my Maniac mode playthroughs. It's powerful, but difficult to wield. I wonder if somehow they hacked it so that fucking, like, Astrid can use it or something.
That'd be so epic.
It would be funny.
Combat Riz!
I mean, look, he's got fucking capped magic. Might as well, right?
Yeah, he do got the stats to back it up.
Also, generic bishop moment.
I was about to ask, who's this goober?
It's generic bishops. You basically only ever see them in the bishop shove map, because there are a few that are generic, that have, like, weapons.
I remember that map all too fondly from the Maniac playthrough. That map is even worse on that difficulty. Never go for the treasure in that map. Just never go for the treasure in that map. Just kill the boss, and your time is worth more than a spirit dust.
I was gonna say, like, it's not that bad on Maniac mode. The threshold's to, like, just one round. Are fine.
I really wanted a spirit dust, and I tell myself
just
it
use
made
the warp staff.
This is true. If only we did have the warp staff.
Or did you need the spirit dust in order to have enough magic to warp into the room?
We had to. Oh whoa!
Wait, okay. Yeah, so I was trying to hit wait, but then it was like, oh, you want to command orders? And I was like, no, actually, I don't.
I think I've already said this, but I wish I could just toggle that menu off somewhere in the pause menu or in the in preps or in an options menu somewhere. Just turn that window off so it stops showing up every time I try to hit.
Honestly, that's such a good idea.
Like, just turn off the option for auto battle to even show up. Like, I think there's some things you can do with auto battle in some of the modern games that I think is a little bit underutilized. Like, I remember using it in Three Houses a bunch to help get I would start up like really easy skirmishes for my units to get like class masteries and stuff. So it just like if I knew there was gonna be no danger, I would just auto battle through the skirmishes to get class masteries and stuff. Rex Flame. Oh, she can't reach. That's tragic. What about with the dance?
Yeah, that's what I was about to test. The thing I like about auto battles is it makes for interesting challenge runs with like the auto battle only runs. That's my favorite application of auto battle. Damn. She's been defeated and she absolutely can fall here.
This is upsetting.
I mean, we probably
Surely
don't need
Tanith
the
will
physic
be
anyway.
fine.
Like Tanith's fine. She's groovy.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. Although, oh wait, is she gonna get put to sleep?
She'll dodge. She did not dodge.
Sleep sets your void to 0 in this game.
Wait, what?
So, she's about to get pelted.
That's, unfortunate? Is that guy the only... Yeah, goodbye, get fucked. Is that guy the only sleep staff?
No, Mia! I think there's a
'Cause-
sleep on the left and a silence on the right, so I think that's the
I could
only
just
sleep.
kill the sleep staff guy if we just, like... I wish I could skip enemy phase. I'm spamming start like it's a modern game. Okay, I'm holding speed up.
I think BX and the start button is a soft reset.
No, I want to check the map before resetting.
Oh, fair.
Because I'll have to reevaluate my plan. Oh, Alencia dodge tanked because she wasn't asleep. So this guy definitely has sleep, but this guy has silence,
Okay, silence.
meteor. Okay. So we can just kill him in the room instead.
Although we need to break the door with someone else then, right? So that way Tanith can fly in and use her action to fight the sleep staff.
Yes. Okay. Do I have any door keys? Does this game even have door keys?
It does. I had to use a door key in this map because I didn't have any money.
What? No money? Well, you can break the door. Yeah, there's no door keys.
Oh. I know there's door keys in this game, because I know you can steal some off the guards in the prison escape map if you really want to.
Oh, you can. You're right.
But you don't do that because, like, just... Because if you steal the door key, you're gonna get spotted.
Alright, so we will warp you forward.
Do we want to kill the Siege Tome turn 1?
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Oh my god, this is so long and drawn out!
Yo, speed!
Okay.
I actually wonder what is the Bishop class cap?
I'm sorry, Boyd fans. It has to
be done. Bishop. I'll always be upset whenever games don't have like the little bar that shows me how close I am to capping a stat out. That always makes me sad.
Well, but you can't even, like, read the number from that.
It at least gives me, like, an idea.
I prefer just, like, seeing what the cap is as a literal number.
Oh, that would be, like, best case scenario, yeah.
But I've only ever seen that on, like, ROM hacks.
Yeah. Luna!
Wait, random enemy stats. I kill without,
Oh.
Alencia now. That was a wild random enemy stat swing. That guy had
how did that
so much less
that
HP.
Much? Was that like 2 less HP, 1 less defense? Because he was doing
know.
35 on 38 last time. Wait, he rolled 3 less defense? Or 3 less HP?
Actually wild.
Huh? I hate random enemy stats.
It is like the worst mechanic in the fucking franchise. The more I play games that have them, the more I just get solidified in like this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I'm so happy they got rid of it. At least I'm very certain they did in like Awakening. Does Awakening have variable enemy stats?
I'm pretty sure Awakening is the first game without them.
Okay.
Does 11 have them? 11 and 12?
11 does have them because I lost like 3 units in an Iron Man to a variable enemy stat. Because like the guy next to him at like the same level rolled a different speed stat.
Oh, right. That was like Paladin Wendell moment, right?
Yeah, I think I lost like George, and then because I lost George, I lost someone else. Like he was gonna choke a point, but I only checked the one horseman. I didn't check both of them, even though they're the same level.
George will choke this point, lol JK.
Nope, George will just choke.
Damn. This says a lot about society when you think about it.
Random enemies that say a lot about society, and it says that society sucks.
Justice is an illusion. Signed, Xander Fire Emblem.
But as much as I'm not an Awakening fan, I can't say nice things about Awakening. Like, thank you for getting rid of variable enemy stats.
Yeah, Awakening's definitely not my favorite Fire Emblem game, but I also think it's, like, significantly overhated.
Also, thank you for giving us 2 different enemy range colors.
It did a lot for QOL, and its mid-game and early game, in my opinion, are just, like, phenomenal experiences on the highest difficulty. Like, I love Lunatic. Well, I say highest. Highest not. I don't like Lunatic Plus, but I love
Lunatic Plus is not a real difficulty.
Lunatic Awakening is just so fun. In the early and mid-game. Then you get late game, and it's just kind of like Route City, and then I'm less of a fan.
Yeah, I don't believe in Lunatic Plus. That's not a real difficulty.
Believe in the Lunatic Plus that believes in you. I mean, you've
It
played
doesn't believe
Maniac
in me.
mode. You're not allowed to call things fake difficulties anymore. Like, legally
I don't think
speaking.
I don't think Maniac mode's a real difficulty.
Damn. Well, then I guess people shouldn't click on the real subscribe button to look at your real channel.
Maniac mode is just, what if there were 2 times as many enemies and they had 3 times as much HP?
Look, I didn't say it was a good difficulty. Just real. A lot of things are bad and also real, like setting a building on fire. That's a bad thing to do, but it would be a real fire.
I'm also realizing Asher's not getting these crits now, so she's just kind of not killing the other 2 armors, and it makes me sad.
She's no longer a Charlotte archetype. I can't tell if I upset you or you're just being quiet because you don't know how to respond to that.
No, I was trying to remember for a sec who that was.
Oh my god.
I was like, shoot, who's Charlotte? Who am I forgetting about?
Fates hate on my channel. She's the
The
absolutely dog shit fighter from Fire Emblem Fates, who everyone copes on because, oh my god, she can backpack Xander! Meanwhile,
You're
Arthur
making so many
sucks
people so
because
angry right now.
Arthur is bad because he can only backpack Camillo, who's a bad unit.
The most I have used Charlotte in all the years that Fates has been out is I used her as like a Xander backpack in the No Armory playthrough. Otherwise, I use her to give Benny stats in their joining map, and then I don't use her anymore.
I mean, I used her as a Xander backpack, but here's my hot take about Xander backpacks and conquests. Charlotte's not even his best backpack. Just fucking do Selena. She gives him hero anyway. She gives him movement and speed, which he cares about more than fucking strength. Xander has enough strength. He one-shots most things without Charlotte help. And also, most of the stats you get from Charlotte are just Berserker stats. So you know who else does that? Baruka, Arthur, and fucking Keaton. Like, just use good units. Don't cope on Charlotte.
I can hear so many people typing right now because I know Charlotte has a lot of fans.
Gooners. I'm gonna lose subscribers. I'm gonna lose subscribers for this.
You're gonna make so many people so upset. I've never really cared for Charlotte.
I think Gooner means someone who comes a lot, but I might be wrong. I'm not young enough to know what these words mean for sure.
I know what it means, I just don't use it because I don't like that word.
Was I right? Is it someone who comes a lot? We used to call them Coomers, and I was too old for Coomer when Coomer was the word, like 5 years ago or whatever. And now Coomer's not even a word anymore. It's a fake word.
I am too... what's the right word?
You don't subscribe to the Kumusi?
No, I don't... shoot, I can't... Here in like 15 minutes, I'm going to remember what I was going to say, and it won't make any sense at that point.
What? I don't
No, the
understand.
double bow.
I'm so confused.
It's okay. I don't really get it
Maybe that's a
either.
my brain problem.
I just choose to not care about it.
Coomers and Gooners, you mean? Or Charlotte?
Yeah. Oh well, both. Again, I don't really care for Charlotte. So I just by the time I would get to her in every playthrough, I was like, oh, but I already have all these goobers that I really like. I want to use these guys.
Yeah, that is definitely like a problem that you run into with a lot of the mid game units. In most Fire Emblems, but especially Conquest, where it's like really encourages you to build up your team with like supports and seals and stuff, right?
Yeah. Like you've already been investing so many resources into these other units, so why would you suddenly pick up this? What is she, level 10? I think.
She's level 10, which people call her an S because of that, which is very silly.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, look at Dorky. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, but now I want to because it sounds really funny.
It's very silly. Like she's definitely under-leveled compared to your other units, but a lot of people join under-leveled, without, like, yeah, she has high strength and speed growths, but most people in Fates have, like, some, hey, this growth is ridiculous. Like, Kaze has really high speed, right? Like,
That's like his thing.
speed and res and skill. Those are the only stats he will ever level up in his entire career.
I do remember Kaze being fast. That's like the thing I remember from using him.
He's like the fast noodle arm guy, but people exaggerate just how much of a noodle arm it is.
I do remember liking him doubling stuff.
He doubles stuff, and in Conquest, you can use the Hunter's Knife to deal effective damage to horses, which includes Pegasuses and Kinchis.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, I believe that's an Awakening thing. Like, that started an Awakening.
I do know Awakening does that, and then Fates does it? I don't think Three Houses does it, right? And I don't think Engage does either.
Three Houses and Engage do not.
It was an interesting decision. I'm like back and forth on it because it like hinders flyers in another way, I guess. But maybe I just feel weird about it because it's different and I just don't get it.
Yeah. If I were to guess, I would say that's probably it.
We have to chase down the thieves before they steal our stuff.
We can Rex Flame you and then shine the other one.
Are we just going at Ashnard with no resolve later?
Oh, right. Where is Resolve? It's in, like, the top left chest, right?
Yeah, it's in... I'm, like, 82% certain I know what chest it is.
I mean, we've seen what Enna gets replaced by, and somehow I doubt we'll have a very hard time getting Ashnard, but what we can do is... Oh, I don't have any keys, do I? I don't want to replay this.
Let me double check and see if there's any key drops on hard.
We might just YOLO swag it.
I don't think there are any key drops, but...
I think we'll just YOLO.
Go for it.
Yeah, Soth sucks anyway. Wait until Radiant Dawn and he gets his glow up. Bonk bonk from Jill.
Well, now I'm curious.
Hi, Curious. Can you tell Jacob to come back? I miss Jacob.
Oh,
We get a door
right
key.
back.
Is there resolve inside the door? I can't believe I killed that thief to get the double bow when I could have left him alive to get resolve. Boyd, this is your fault somehow. You shouldn't have listened to me. You should have refused.
Here we go. Chapter 27.
Damn, we are really late.
This games, like mid game and late game, always catch me off guard. I looked away from WD for a second, saw a blue HP bar go all the way down to 0, and I was like, "Who just died on player
The
phase?"
door just died on player phase.
like one of our units just exploded. What happened? Do we want to block the door?
I was gonna have Gatrie go there, actually. You have a Vulnerary, you have Thoron. Oh, you drop a chest key. Okay, Epic Gaming. Epic Gaming. Boyd, I forgive you.
Oh, would you look right here? Chest key. General on the left side when opening door. Oh, and it looks like the sage on the right also has a chest key if we wanted to get
Get jiggy with it?
a free silver lance or a Lagu's axe.
I do not want either of those things.
Oh, but what about a Bolganone?
What even are the stats of Bolganone in this? Why can't I just Rex Flame instead?
For reference, I think Thoron is the tome with the highest might, and it has like 10. Well, outside of like Rex Bolt. V9. Let's see, what are the stats on Bolganone?
Function on. Oh, exact kill. Never mind Luna. Not exact anymore.
Luna!
This is why Luna sucks, because it's no longer an exact kill.
If we were to
Oh,
get
hey,
our
chest
hands
key!
Oh, wow, another chest key. Now we can get the free physic out of the chest.
Oh, that actually I do care about more than a silver.
Because altogether, it's Bolganone, Resolve, Lagu's Axe, Fortify, Spear, Silver Lance, Physic. And the Physic is... What?
What?
The Physic in the center room, it's the right chest.
Okay.
So
yeah,
if you want the Physic,
wiki
then,
descriptions are sometimes like a little bit finicky, I think.
Awkward. Zoosh. Wow, if we got our hands on the Bolganone Tome, it's 85 hit, effective against Beast, and 9 might.
That's 18 against beasts.
Whoa!
I miss... So, like, I used to hate this, but now I don't. And I miss it. The way that effective damage works in Fire Emblem Fates, I hate that it doesn't describe how it works, but once you know how it works, it's actually pretty intuitive and cool, because it boosts hit rates, which I think is huge, and then, you know how it does, like, it's weaker against nons? So, like, I kind of wish it just told you, but it makes you lose 4 might if it's not effective. And also you lose some hit, I forget how much. I wish it gave you the numbers just in-game, but I do think it's cool because it lets effective weapons be much higher might without just straight up outclassing bronze and iron. And I think that's neat, and I think Tanith is dead.
I trust.
There is the tiger. She could dodge. Or she
Luck
could,
level
if
up?
she lives at 1, that defense...
That would be pretty cool.
Oh.
She just dodges. Extra point of avoid.
Shrimple dodge. Shrimple dodge. Shrimple dodge.
Uh-oh. Look out.
No, I gave him Stigurna, so he'll be fine. Did you know Stigurna's actually lightning proof?
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but if you're Finnish, then lightning cannot affect you. That's why it's actually okay to run people over in red race cars, because you just say, "Bazap, Lightning McQueen," and then they live.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow! Yeah, it's not Bazap. Fake Cars fan exposed! Danny Doyle.
Zap is what I say whenever I use lightning magic.
Are you Lightning McQueen?
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow!
No strain.
Hey, but he got res, so he'll be even more lightning proof than normal.
Ooh, Chesky. Flump.
God, Boyd is just like being the most epic ever.
Wild how whenever you just get Boyd with his stats for free and don't have to drag him through his training arc.
He actually ends up being good. I know, right?
Oh,
Hello,
here
thief.
they come. Uh-oh. They're gonna steal the fortify. I got really scared for a second
I'm
about the
actually,
purge.
like, perfectly okay with the fortify getting stolen.
No, but fortify.
Okay, so now...
We just let Gatrie choke the point.
Fuck
Oh my
Ulki.
goodness. He just kills. Luna! Whoosh!
So Gatrie does this. It's funny, because Gatrie replaced Tyronio, and we mentioned 0% growths earlier, but in 0 growth, the strategy was Tyronio chokes this point.
Oh, you're right. History is just doomed to repeat itself.
Time is a flat circle. Time is a circle jerk.
I love physics.
Alright, so now Boyd can get resolve.
Woo!
What chest is resolve in? It's in the left room, but there's 3 of them, and I only have a 2-use
So,
key.
from left to right, it is the middle chest, it looks like. I would have been
Top,
wrong.
middle, okay.
So, left room, top middle chest.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
And then the left is the Balganon, and the right is the Laguz axe.
The Lego's axe.
Lego axe.
See, this is why I really don't find the thieves in Fire Emblem 9 to be valuable. Because, like, even if all you care about is chests, you can just, like, get it from others. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. Do we have rescue on someone? Oh, she already moved.
Okay,
Dual
we got
crit?
this. Well, no, we've got Joffrey and Jill.
Badoosh.
Like, you forget how strong Kanto is on the all mounts playthrough.
This is true. Soul!
Bonk.
And next toss.
There we go. I'm a tactical mastermind.
Easy. Oh, I forgot there's something important we also get in this map.
What is it?
We have to decide who we're giving the occult scroll off the boss to.
Give it to me.
And unlock your mastery skill.
Jacob, if you were a Path of Radiance unit, what would your occult scroll be?
I mean, I think Luna's really cool, but...
I mean, me too, but I asked about skills, not other YouTubers.
I also don't want to be doomed to be a halberdier if I choose Luna.
Well, you could be an armor knight and be actually based.
Armor Knights are so much cooler than halberdiers. I'll say it with my chest out.
Damn.
Halberdiers are so whatever.
You know, the fucking the Charlotte fan club is gonna come for me. But you
soldier
misunderstand just how dedicated the ROM hack soldier fans are.
Oh, I love soldiers. And by that I mean I love Cliff, Lucas, Forsyth, who promoted to Armor Knights and Barons.
Cliff as in the best archetype, the Cliff archetype.
I always forget that there is a Cliff archetype on the wiki. What? Why is Cliff specifically listed as the archetype? Is it because he's base level 1?
Yeah, he is a lower level than the other villagers. So like, it's the same as the people who say fucking, Azel in FE4 is a trainee or an S or something. Like, damn, somebody has a slightly lower level. Azel doesn't even, like, he matches, like, Ethlin, right?
It's something like that. He starts at like level 2 or something, or level 1 or something. I don't
Like,
remember exactly what level he starts at.
There's a reason that the notable trainees in modern games, because modern games tend to be more explicit about the training projects, all join in, like, chapter 5 or 6 or whatever, because in chapter 1, everyone is gonna be low level anyway. So, like, the only way that it works, if you have them join in, like, chapter 1, is if you do a Ross situation, where you have to promote into a base class, which no mainline game other than Sacred Stones has done something like that.
I guess you're right. They haven't really done tier 0 classes. Besides, like, villagers and like the Gaiden villagers and the, what are they called? The, like, trainees in FE8. Huh. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, you can do from 2 range and force them to use a spear.
I would win for his majesty.
Swamp. Swamp.
Where's my Boyd archetype?
The Boyd. The list of archetypes will always baffle me. Cliff is only 1 level lower than Tobin. He's not even like a significantly lower level than everyone. His bases aren't even like that much lower than everyone else's. What is going on? There doesn't need to be an archetype for everything.
Say that to the Merrick archetype fans. I once made an offhanded comment in an archetype video about how Merrick is not a real archetype, and I had someone write me a, like, 10-paragraph comment about how actually the Merrick archetype is real because it's mages who join early on and have a PRF wind tome, or a emphasis on wind magic in some other way. And they said, for example, Merrick, Asbel, and Soren. And I said, are there any other examples? And they said no.
So it's just a callback. It's less of an archetype and more just like a callback almost.
I do think it's funny to, like, joke about something being an archetype if it's a callback, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
In ROM hacks, oftentimes they'll reference or, like, do twists on ideas from the vanilla games. And so I recently played a ROM hack where there's a pair of units that start with a support with each other, like Penton Louise. So, like, I called it a Penton Louise archetype, but I wouldn't say that's actually an archetype.
Yeah, you're just poking fun at it, yeah. No, I do that every now and then for funs. Because there are, like, you know, there's obviously the whole, like, you know, red and green unit throughout the series. Like,
yeah,
okay.
Christmas Cavaliers. I think, like
that is something they purposefully do throughout the game as like a trope or an archetype throughout the game.
Yeah. And then, like,
trying to remember other ones.
well, so there's Ests and Jagans, which I do think
Jagans.
fewer units are Ests than people think are Ests, but I think at the very least, like, even though Fire Emblem isn't really doing it anymore, it was a frequent enough thing in ye old days that I would say it's, like, semi-real-ish, kinda, sorta.
I would say it was.
Marsha.
Because I know, like, FE1 S wasn't as far behind as, like, people say she is, and her growths weren't, like, over the top as much as other people said. I didn't use S in my only FE1 playthrough, so I have no basis to talk about this. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. I would just say that, at the same time, the intent is clearly there, and I think sometimes, like, more important than, like, how it actually ends up is dev intent. Because, like, for example, Cyril, right? Cyril is a unit who's actually competent from base. Like, he can one round... If you give him, like, a strength meal or whatever, right?
I know there's a combo you can do, yeah.
He one-rounds every enemy with point-blank volley and Steel Blow Plus at base on his join map. So, like, it's hard to call that a training project, and for that reason, a lot of people will be like, well, he's not a real trainee. But the intent was clearly there. Like, they gave him the stats of, like, a zero-to-hero dude. They gave him,
He's a small boy.
He's a small boy.
who starts as, like, a commoner class or something.
He starts as a commoner later than everyone in your army will usually have, like, classed out of it. he has like his like boons or whatever, his boons and banes stuff like emphasized towards just like growing to whatever class you want him to. Why can't I
Yeah,
physic?
I totally get
oh
that.
Right, you can't physic through
Wall,
walls.
because you can physic through walls. It just takes up like 2 or 3 tiles for a physic to go through a wall.
Because I was trying to heal Tanith, and I was like so confused. I was like, I know Alincia doesn't have the greatest magic range, but it does the same thing for Meteor, right?
Yeah,
Which
Siege
gives,
Storms do
like,
the same thing
funky
where
ranges.
to go through like a solid wall, it eats 2 range, I believe. Womp. Whoosh.
But that's like
Look
a
how much-
window wall.
That is true, huh?
Maybe the distinction only exists in Radiant Dawn. Because it does matter in Radiant Dawn. Archers and like hand axes and spells can go through window walls, but not solid walls.
Yeah. I think the idea is just if it's like a wall that you can't fly over or something. Because I know it does the same thing in like Oliver's Mansion, where I tried to heal someone in one of the treasure rooms, but I couldn't reach because of the wall doing anything. Hey, we got the fortify!
So I remembered this being a lot more painful than it actually was, because last time I played this map was on Maniac mode, and then the time before that was 0% growths, and then the time before that was also Maniac mode. So this map was way easier than I expected it to be, even though this is like not even abnormal.
We also had a warp staff to deal with the first Seeds Tome turn 1.
Nah, I'm sure that had nothing to do with it.
Like, I'm sure it would still be pretty much as easy. Hey, X rank up. Free Lagoose X!
What's in this chest?
Silver Lance. There's no more chests for the rest of the game, but
Yeah, but I don't care about the Silver Lance. I care more about my time.
that is totally fair.
Speaking of caring about my... Oh, Tabar and Hillo.
No, rip to barn. So, hey, it's Stefan! So, how does she do?
I would say noticeably worse than Ike.
Yeah. No. Still have a full 30 use Brave Sword.
God damn it.
I get the feeling this is not winnable.
Yeah, I wanted to suicide him, but I don't want to lose the Brave Sword because my brain is broken.
That is, even though you know we're not like going to use that Brave Sword for the rest of the game.
That is true. However, what you don't understand is...
I tease, but I would do the same thing.
Yeah, like I said, my brain is broken. And if your brain is broken, break the subscribe button. Bye.